What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, thanks for supporting my page. I remember when I was at about 100 subscribers, and many of you guys were coming to my page saying, man, you're going to blow up one day. You're going to get to 50,000 subscribers, and now we're here, and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, and I appreciate you guys who've been here since day one. I appreciate my new subscribers, so please keep liking, sharing, commenting. We're on the road to 100K before Inauguration Day. So it's unfortunate that there were so many warning signs of what this administration was going to do, what this incoming administration was going to do. There were so many people that were out there saying Project 2025 is Donald Trump's plan. And if he is allowed to enact Project 2025, there are going to be a lot of people, especially people of color, who are going to lose their jobs. And now we're seeing this all come to fruition. And you have people out there like JASMINE CROCKETT saying, this is something we tried to warn you guys about and no one wanted to listen.
Do away with federal interest in having a diverse workplace?
Yeah, I mean, it was a part of Project 2025. And as we know, at least two of the people that Trump has currently selected to be in his administration, they are authors of Project 2025. So as many times as y'all yelled, I yelled that Project 2025 is his only plan, because he said, no, I know nothing about it and it's not my plan, people just believed him. Well, we see how that is playing out.
And she's absolutely right. There were so many of us out here saying that it was bullshit, that Donald Trump was saying, oh, I don't know the people from Project 2025. I would never enact that. That's not something that I want to do. And now what is he doing? He's nominating people who wrote Project 2025 to important parts of his cabinet. And I just want to speak to some of the black men that I've encountered since doing these videos that I've talked to who have said, oh, we're not going to vote for Kamala Harris because she's a woman and this and that. You guys are going to find out the mistakes of your actions when it starts to affect your family members, your friends, and even some of you guys, because you were too damn male chauvinistic, too misogynist to vote for a black woman. Now we are going to find out the consequences of those actions, and that is very, very much unfortunate. But JASMINE CROCKETT goes on to say some other things about what this incoming administration is going to do to diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Or whatever it is that they want to say. They are trying to dismantle our civil rights in front of us. And it's really, really sad. And so I am hoping that we will be united, not only in the House, but in the Senate. And it would be nice if we could find the backbone of some Republican to stand with us, hopefully one that is of color. And the final point that I'll make is that the biggest beneficiaries of DEI as well as affirmative action have been white women. So at least maybe one white woman can stand with us Democrats and make sure that we stop this harmful and divisive rhetoric that we see happening, that they are now trying to turn into actual bills.
Republicans are now openly saying that they want to amend the Civil Rights Act. They're so emboldened by Donald Trump winning this election. They're so emboldened by the Senate being taken over by Republicans, by the House being taken over by Republicans, that they are now no longer afraid to say the quiet part out loud. So yes, they're saying they want to amend the Civil Rights Act. So those of you, Blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump, women for Trump, log cabin Republicans, you voted against your own best interests. You are about to find out. When we talk about fucking around and finding out, we're now entering the find out portion of this program. And some of you guys are going to learn the hard way that you voted against yourself and your family members and some of your friends as well. But then JASMINE CROCKETT addresses the elephant in the room, something that you guys have heard me talk about a lot on this channel. She talks about the fact that Byron Donalds and Tim Scott are more qualified than anyone that Donald Trump has chosen to be in his cabinet, yet they are not being chosen. And it is because, again, like Summer Lee said, there's a quota on black people in the Republican Party and in Donald Trump's cabinet.
And not pretend as if, you know, these white tears, this white fragility that we are experiencing is anything other than that, and that it's not about equity. It's about making sure that we can have the likes of the people that have been elevated into Trump's administration, who we know are not qualified, while skipping over qualified black men that, yes, I may disagree with, but I think we can all say that Byron Donalds, as well as Senator Tim Scott, are more qualified than almost every single person that has been put into this cabinet. But they are also diverse. They are also black. And so they have been skipped over. And that is the type of life that they want us to have in this country, is one in which even if you're mediocre, even if you are unqualified, but you are white, that will be enough.
And there's really not much more I can add to this. There are so many black people out there who voted to see black people get looked past, get passed over for jobs that they're qualified for, to be given to white people that are not qualified for those jobs. You have people, Linda McMahon, Pete Hegseth, Matt Gaetz. There's so many of them that have been nominated by Donald Trump who do not have the amount of experience that a Byron Donalds and a Tim Scott has. And not only have they been passed over and looked over, they were the people doing the work for Donald Trump when it matters the most. I don't know if he had better ambassadors out there than Tim Scott and Byron Donalds. But hey, they voted for this. And again, we fucked around, and now we're all about to find out. Buckle up. These 4 years are going to be wild. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.